You're now smelling the StenchCast.
What's that smell?
Okay, well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to SteachCast. We are your hosts, Pench,
And Smench.
and today we have a big ol' episode. We have a lot. It's just jam packed, baby.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be a really big episode. We got a lot of topics to talk about. Don't have a lot of time, you know. We only got an hour to talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
So we gotta be pretty quick getting down to it. We have to talk about things very quickly. We may not get to everything. That's okay.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a very jam-packed episode. You know, there's a lot of topics to go over and not a lot of time to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's everything. We'll see you next episode.
Yeah. No, it's a pretty light episode. All right. Anyway, Joe, if you want to start off with D&D, I suppose.
Yeah, so we played D&D again. It's been a little over, or no, it's been like 2 weeks. We didn't talk about it on last week's episode, but we played it again, and it'll probably be our last session for a while, as Niall's going to be going away to his summer job. It's a summer camp. I guess he's counseling, so it's gonna be a little bit till we can play again, but it's all right because we got in a pretty good session last time we played. And if you weren't there for the 2 episodes that we did talk about D&D, I'll give a little refresher on my character. I'm a rogue halfling named Alfonso. That's my D&D character, and the little funny trait I have about him is that he just has the worst amnesia in the world. And anytime any important information it gets told to me, I will roll the d20, and anything below a 10, I will completely forget everything that was said. But anything above a 10, I will remember. And we had a pretty good, example of that. Where I was laughing very hard. It's probably the hardest I laughed that entire night. It was very funny. The campaign we're doing is a little custom campaign, and in the campaign there are alchemy components that we can. Yeah, you're right, man. There's actually, we didn't even play D&D. I don't even have a character. I'm just making it up as we go. But
This is actually on a Baldur's Gate scene.
Yeah, actually, in this made up bullshit that I'm creating, there's like alchemy things, ingredients. Not entirely sure what we're gonna use them for yet, but a while in the first session, they were brought up like on a list of like all the ingredients, and my character I rolled a nat 20, so I've completely memorized the entire list of ingredients on this alchemy list. I don't know if it said what they make or anything, but I just remember that there were ingredients. And after one of the typically after most fights, we'll get some like a few pieces of alchemy ingredients, whatever. And the one specific time, and this is pretty late into the night. We stayed up. We played till about 3 a.m. But this is pretty late into the session here, so that probably attributed to the epic funnies. But there was a point where Gibby, our friend Gibby, his character gave my character.
Got so much lead in me, bitches use my dick as a pencil.
All right. Anyway. The Gibby's character gave my character one of these ingredients for the alchemy, and my character had put it in his pocket, and so we did the funny like, oh, roll to remember if you put it in your pocket, or to remember you have it, and I rolled and did not cut it. Completely forgot that I just put this item in my pocket.
Yeah.
So Gibby was just like, "Oh, hey, can I see that again? Can I see the item I just gave you, or whatever?" I'm like, "Oh, what item?" And he's like, "Oh, just reach in your pocket real quick and what do you have in your pocket?" And so I pull out the item. I'm like, "Oh, hey, look at that! I have an item." And then I
And
put it,
everything else that like your character forgot is in their pocket.
yeah, like there are plenty of things I've completely forgotten in my pocket. Actually, I think before this, I just did a roll. Because Niall had given me a few things, and I did a roll, and I completely memorized everything in my inventory. So everything that's in my inventory I know is there. But this one specific, I think it was like an eagle feather and some like bone meal or
Evil
something.
feather.
Yeah, it was an evil ass rape feather and some bone meal. But
You can't just say that.
yeah, I can. It's a funny meme.
You have to fucking censor it now.
No, it's fine.
No, fucking, you have to.
Nah, I'm editing. I can do what I want. Anyway, yes.
Oh my fucking god.
So yeah, there's funny ingredients put in my pocket, and I put it in my pocket, completely forgot about it. And Gibby was like, "Oh, what do you got in your pocket?" I pulled it out and was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And so I put it back in my pocket and rolled again, completely forgot they were in my pocket. And this just it keeps going like this, where it'd be like, "Oh, what's your pocket?" I pull it out. "Oh, it's this." I put it back in my pocket, forget for a good couple of times, until one of the times I pulled the item out of my pocket, and Gibby snatches it back out of my hands. And I forget exactly what happened after that, but I just remember. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's right. He took it out of my hands, and I rolled, and remembered, so I immediately went, "Hey, that's mine, give it back," after he took the item back. So he gave it back, I put it in my pocket, and immediately forgot it was there again.
Nice.
And I forget how it resolved, but I think I eventually did just roll to remember it was in my pocket, but it was just, I was dying of laughter. Everyone else was too, because I would just the pure repetitive bullshit. It just I couldn't get over the fact that the one time I actually rolled high enough to remember was the one time that it was like whenever he took the item from me, and it was a good fun little time. That little D&D session, and there's plenty of more funny, like, forgetful moments, but I forgot them all.
For me, it was a really good night because I, for some odd reason, was just having the absolute best fucking rolls, and also the best ideas. I hit 5 fucking nat 20s, which was epic.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, I had said to Boondock, we have this. He was our DM. We have this spirit that's been following us. We called him Atlas. And you're playing the spirit, so I thought no one better to ask. But is there a way that, since he's a spirit, he could apply radiant damage to any of our spells or weapons? And he made me roll for it, and I rolled a 2, but he was like, it's a really good idea, so I'm just going to let you do it.
Yeah.
But only for one weapon or spell.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure, like, you got the idea because the sword I have, he's like, "Oh, yeah, you can, like, have it as, like, a little companion." Like, Atlas will go into the sword, because it was originally, like, a magical sword that moved on its own. So he was like, "Oh, yeah, you can go in the sword and control it for a turn."
Yeah. And we had a little discussion about, who would get it. And ultimately, it was me, because I am quite a big damage dealer. And we go in, and we're about to fight some skeletons, and I sneak up on one of them, and stealth attack with a nat 20, and damn near killed him in one shot. Now, he had a lot of fucking health. I think, like 25 damage, some shit like that, and he was very low.
Yeah.
we kill all the skeletons. I really didn't take that much damage from the skeletons. But Boondock's favorite fucking card, Basilisk, shows up out of nowhere. I still don't know how. And of course he had glasses on.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough. Joe's build now is too powerful.
Yeah, the fucking rogue bullshittery.
Yeah. And I attack it, and I did a pretty good chunk of damage. And then the Basilisk attacks me, and this attack would have killed me if Niall hadn't healed me. And at first, he was like, oh, I don't want it, it's pointless. I could use it on Gibby, because Gibby had been petrified, turned to stone, by the Basilisk. And Boondock said that, I mean, you can try what you can to unstone him, but I'm not going to say whether it's going to work or not.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have worked.
No.
But eventually, Niall reluctantly, because, you know, he's just a tad unreliable, he reluctantly agreed, and an attack that would have killed me left me with 1 health because of the fact that he healed me.
Yep.
So, next attack comes around, next time I get to attack, and again, I did a fuck ton of damage. And this time, Boondock makes a mistake. He attacks me again, but he didn't wait for his turn. And I only realized that at the end of his attack, which killed me, and I said to him, wait a minute, it's not your turn. And I was like, oh yeah. So nothing from that attack mattered.
Yep.
And on top of that, I hadn't ended my turn. If I'm not mistaken, that was when I decided on throwing the javelin. Or no, it wasn't then.
You'd moved away.
Yeah, I moved away because I asked him, what's the Basilisk's movement speed? And he said 25 feet. Mine's 30. So I got out of his reach. And saved myself from dying.
Yeah.
Then my next attack comes around, and again, I did a pretty good chunk of damage. And I was going to end my turn, but then I said, you know what? No, I'm going to throw in a javelin as well. Roll for damage. It does 4 damage. After my main attack, the Basilisk had 4 health.
Yep.
So that one decision was the difference between the Basilisk having a whole nother turn and not having a whole nother turn. And yeah, so I killed him. And it was epic. That is the second Basilisk killed under my name.
I mean, it was a team effort.
I did the most damage. I don't want to fucking hear it from you, pal.
Alright,
Plus,
well,
you just hide.
yeah, but, 3 basilisks down.
I do it. Yeah,
Alright.
the one of those were mine.
Sorry about that. A little bit of internet connection. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened there. But welcome back, everyone. A bit of troubleshooting.
For some odd reason, the recording deleted itself. We got to start over.
Yeah.
But no, there was another fight we had where we were facing these bugbears, they were called, right?
Yeah.
Because we went through this dungeon and we found a tunnel underground, and it was like this ant tunnel. And one of them has this like chest plate that's, I forget what was special about it, but it's not important yet. But basically, he's the head honcho, and he's the only one that can speak English, I guess. And so, Niall... Well, okay, first, we managed to... Like, he wanted our gold.
Yeah.
He wanted anything we had that was valuable, and we managed to deceive him into thinking,
Yeah,
we don't have
Gibby
any...
with his charisma.
Mm-hmm. Niall gets the bright idea to deceive him into saying that, oh yeah, we actually had a golden staff. We had 2 of them. But I left it back there.
Yeah, no, originally he just says out loud, like not trying to say in his character, but he's just like, oh yeah, don't we have like 2 golden staves? And the Boondocks, he's just like, oh yeah, you just said that aloud, and now now he knows. But somehow convinced them that like, oh, we actually don't.
But then, of course, Niall just didn't let that happen.
Yeah, no.
He ruined it. But we did end up winning that fight, and I got the chest piece, which I'm a barbarian, so armor really doesn't benefit me. What did the chest piece do?
It's, I'm pretty sure it just gave you like an extra bit of armor class, and then it had it was like plus.
It wasn't the armor class.
No, I know. It was +2 to like +2 damage to like bugs.
I think you might be right, but I don't know. Point is, I wanted it, and despite the fact that I'm a barbarian and I have unarmored defense, it actually improved my armor class. It was light armor too, so it didn't like affect me. But Niall, of course, as soon as I decided that I wanted, was like, no, I want it now. I want it. I want it. You shouldn't have it. I was like, I don't care. Fuck you. Another great thing that happened that night was Gibby was taking a... He took 2.5 hours to arrive.
Yeah.
We were supposed to start playing at about 8:30ish.
Yeah, it was Gibby's idea. It was originally 7, then it moved back to 8 because the Boondocks worked until 7, then it moved back to 8:30. Now, give him a little bit more time. But it was not the Boondocks that needed a bit more time. It was in fact Gibby.
Yeah. But we get the idea of, while we're waiting, let's go to Taco Bell. Why not? And at the same time, Joe's mom had left and went and ordered a chicken sandwich. She got the chicken sandwich. Didn't have any fucking chicken on it.
Nope. So I had to go back.
What fucking sense does that make?
Yeah, I had to go back in, and she gave me the. Yeah, well, I asked. I was like, "Hey, anyone come with me?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll come in." And we went in, and I showed them a receipt. She sent me the picture, and I got a new one. And of course, while we're in there, you know, Niall, being the sharpest tool in the shed, goes, oh, you know, it'd be really funny if I just shoplifted a bottle of alcohol. It's like, yeah, man, yeah, that would be really funny, wouldn't it? And why don't you go do it? He obviously didn't, but it was just stupidity.
I want to back up for a second. Before we went to... we all decided, yeah, we're going to go to Taco Bell. Joe starts ordering on the app. And gives Niall the same idea. Niall says, nah, I don't want to enter my credit card information. So, we go out, we get the stuff, then we go to Taco Bell. Boondock is at the fucking window.
After him and you both placed your orders at the speaker already.
Niall gets the bright idea that now he's going to place an online order. He doesn't make a profile. Instead, he thinks, oh, the first order didn't go through. It did. So he makes a second order of the same thing. While we are at the window.
Yep.
So we ate, and then swung back around into the drive-thru, and then we had to wait for something to be made. For him. And we're all clowning on him for it. But
yeah.
When we get back, mind you, we've been gone for, I'd say at least 20 minutes, right?
We were gone for like half an hour.
I was gonna say, yeah. Gibby's still not there.
Yep.
He's still not there. And he didn't arrive for... It wasn't that long after that, was it?
No, not too long after we got back.
Yeah, because it was pretty late that we decided to get Taco Bell.
Yeah, but we the original time was 8:30 to show up, and he didn't show up till 11.
Yep. Yeah. So fun D&D stories. But Gibby's awesome. we love Gibby.
Yeah. He was doing it for the vine. It's all right.
Yeah, but that backflip though. But only a spoonful. But
Spoonful.
at one point in the session, we also faced a few wolves that were being ordered around by a werewolf. And Niall, having speak with animals, got the bright idea to talk to. Well, I gave him the idea.
Yeah.
To talk to them. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's sick. All right, cool. You're actually doing that. Good job. He decided to transform into a wolf for some reason.
Because he's a druid who just wants to use his power in any way he can.
It's still just stupid.
Yeah.
And he decides to challenge the werewolf to become alpha of the pack.
Yeah. Well, it was a
wolf.
Yeah, it was disguised as a wolf. We didn't know. Well, the thing is, before we started the fight, it was brought to our attention by the Boondocks. He was like, "Oh yeah, there's like a few wolves, and then like one bigger wolf." And he said even before they like emerged from the brush, he was like, "Oh yeah, you see a bunch of wolves in the brush, but you could have sworn you saw like a human figure."
Yeah.
And so I like before Niall starts talking to the alpha wolf, because we didn't know it was a werewolf at the time. I was like, "Oh, you know what? You might want to like do like some sort of like investigation or arcana check or something, because like I don't know, it just doesn't seem like there's something off about this wolf, you know." And he's like, "No, it just completely ignores me." And he's like, "I'm going to challenge it to become alpha of the pack."
And again, he is in wolf form, which means he cannot use his weapons.
Yep.
The attacks he has as a wolf are about the same damage as unarmed attacks.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the werewolf can throw him around like a fucking ragdoll. Even in, like, normal human form. So we fight. I get cursed to be a werewolf. I plan on undoing it, even though it has some pretty cool benefits. I can't be fucked to bother with it.
Yeah.
And we kind of won by default.
Yeah.
The bridge that we were on top, that we were fighting on, was about to collapse, so we all got off the bridge. And the bridge collapsed, but they managed to make it on the other side, onto our side. And Gibby tells Boondock to make all of the wolves and the werewolf roll a Constitution saving throw. Now, I've played my fair share of Baldur's Gate. I knew exactly what the fuck he was about to do.
Yep.
Thunderwave. If you don't know, Thunderwave is a area of effect attack. It's a wave, obviously, that can affect pretty much, at least in Baldur's, infinite enemies so long as they are all within its radius.
Yeah.
Now, not only does it deal massive fucking damage, but character has to succeed in a Constitution saving throw in order to not be knocked back, I think, 15 feet?
I think it's 10.
Whatever. But since they are directly in front of the fucking ledge, he blasts them all the way off the fucking ledge.
Yeah, they all fail.
And
the saving throw.
The werewolf also had a quest item, but Boondock was nice enough to just allow it to kind of appear on the ledge.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all died immediately. And at some point, I gained enough XP, well, all of us did, to level up again. And I found out about a really cool thing that allows me to do a d6 of radiant damage on top of my already existing damage.
Yep.
Which I asked Boondock, and he was nice enough to tell me that, yeah, the undead enemies are kind of a common thing here. I don't know. Undead enemies are quite susceptible to radiant damage.
Yep.
I'm going to be fucking them up pretty good.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, I basically made my barbarian a watered down paladin with more damage.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say more damage, because like a paladin at level 5 with multi-attack and the multiple smite attacks,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I remember in one of my first Baldur's playthroughs having the ability to chain multiple smite attacks
Yeah.
in one turn because of multi-attack. I probably dual classed in the fighter to get second wind, or whatever the fuck it's called. It's not second wind. That's a healing perk. But
Yeah.
or healing ability. But yeah, we fucked him up pretty good.
A little bit, yeah.
With that paladin. It was fucking ridiculous. Because I would do like 20 damage per hit.
Yeah, Paladin's
Just
pretty...
keep doing that.
Paladin's pretty baller.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's funny D&D time. I also kind of wanted to talk about some games that are coming out soon. The biggest one I want to talk about is Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Now, if you've been paying attention to StenchCast for the past episode,
Yeah,
2 episodes?
they haven't.
That's right. But if in case you have, I've been playing a pretty good bit of Black Ops Cold War, and I like the game a lot. So I was a little bit hyped up when I found out, you know, what Black Ops 6 is going to be, and I kept my ears open for their show at the Xbox showcase event.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, it looks really fucking good. There's this really cool movement system they have called Omni Movement, which is quite similar to Helldivers 2, their movement system. They are bringing back round-based zombies. They are bringing back prestiging in multiplayer, which I never really cared all that much for.
Yeah.
But still cool. The campaign looks really nice. But there were a few things that irked me. Number one, I don't think they brought back James C. Burns to voice Woods. Pretty sure he has the same voice actor that he did in Cold War, and I really fucking hate that voice actor. I'm sure he's a great person in real life, and I'm sure he's a great actor, but his impression of Woods is just fucking terrible. But the two biggest things that irked me, number one, from what I've seen, the game is going to be $80 fucking dollars. Base price. $80.
Yeah.
Number two, this is a problem that has been a thing since Modern Warfare 2019. I want you to give me a rough ballpark estimate of how much space you think this game is going to take up, Joe.
256 gigabytes.
More.
379 gigabytes.
Not quite that much, but I've heard 310 gigabytes for one fucking game. 310 gigabytes. Now, the price tag was already enough to make me think, like, yeah, I'm not playing this game. If it goes on sale for, like, $20, maybe. But, that's not going to be for a few years. When I heard about the 310 gigabytes, I'm like, alright, forget it. I'm never touching this fucking game. Ever.
Yeah.
Now, for the newer series of consoles that, on average, have 1 terabyte of storage, however, Xbox did announce that they're coming out with new versions of the Series X and Series S, some of which have 2 terabytes. Well, let's just go with the 1 terabyte estimate because, well, chances are that if you have a current-gen console, that you don't have these special editions that were just announced. That is 310 gigabytes out of your 1,000.
Yeah.
That is 30% of your fucking storage for one game.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to be on old gen consoles like the Xbox One and PS4. But if it is, that's 500 gigabytes. Suddenly, more than half of your fucking storage is taken up by one game.
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking garbage-ass bullshit compression techniques Treyarch or Activision or whoever are using, if any at all. But holy shit, is it fucking horrible. Now, I've heard it tossed around as a little conspiracy theory. I'm not too sure how much water it holds in my personal opinion. But that they are doing this on purpose and have been, so that way you fit less games on your console or your PC. So you can only play their games.
Yeah.
Would make sense, but I think it's a bit far-fetched. I don't know. Like, I think that Call of Duty games are exceptionally well optimized. Cold War can run on old-gen consoles pretty fucking well, I'd say. Not at launch. It was pretty bad at launch. It crashed a lot, even on the best systems. But Modern Warfare 2, 2019, Cold War, from what I've heard, Modern Warfare 3 as well, they run good. They are well optimized. So what the fuck is the problem with this storage? And it's not even like, if you go into Call of Duty, I'll use this as an example. If I'm going into Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the Steam library right now. If I were to uninstall the campaign, Dead Ops Arcade 3, multiplayer, zombies, and this weapons pack, I guess, there would still be about 80 gigabytes of storage space that is just there. Even though I've uninstalled basically the entire game.
Yeah.
Every game mode. For some odd reason, there's just 80 gigabytes of random storage that has nothing to do with anything else. Now, I've noticed that with the newer Call of Duty games, there is this weird fucking thing that all of them do where there are quote-unquote compiling shaders. Maybe that's it? I don't know. But it's fucking ridiculous the amount of storage they take up.
Yeah.
I know that if I was still on my Xbox One, my 1S, I would have a hell of a time managing my storage.
Yeah. You have to buy more.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, even if it wasn't 80 fucking dollars, the 310 gigabyte storage requirement is fucking crazy. Actually, I think there's a Steam page for it right now, so let me look. Yep. Black Ops 6. It's saying $70, but I saw a screenshot on Reddit of someone looking at the store page saying that it was 80 pounds. Or 80 euro, whichever.
Well,
which
that's
equates...
not $80.
It is. Actually, it's
No.
more. I did the conversion, and it equated to 85 USD.
Why is my thing... Okay.
But currently, it does say $70 on Steam for me. So, I don't know. Maybe that could have just been either photoshopped or maybe just a glitch on their end. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure euro is more than the dollar. So which would make 80 euro less than $80.
It's whatever the C is.
I have no fucking clue.
The C with the two lines in it.
That's cents. It's 80
Yeah.
cents.
Yeah, man.
You guys, the Call of Duty game's 80 cents right now. You fucking kidding me? What the hell?
There's the pound. Yeah, it's euro.
Okay.
So, I don't know. But, yeah, either way, $70 and 310 fucking gigabytes
Yeah.
is insane. just pure fucking insanity.
Just a little bit.
I'm looking right now on these system requirements. It doesn't say anything yet. It just says requires a 64-bit processor and operating system.
Yeah.
The rest is to be determined. But
It's actually all you need. You can have like no CPU, GPU, or anything. Just it's fine.
play it on a calculator.
Yeah. Calculator with Windows on it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's funny Black Ops 6. One thing that also got announced at the Xbox show was Gears 6. I was never a Gears of War fan. I tried getting into it a few times, but I don't know, I couldn't. Wrong time, I guess, because it was kind of later in life. But, yeah, Gears 6 got announced, and it looks like it's a prequel, because in the trailer, Dom's still alive. In case you didn't know, Dom fucking dies in Gears 3. Spoiler alert, sorry.
But I guess not, since he's still alive.
Yeah. It's looking like a prequel game, because Dom's alive for some reason. And, then you have... I can't remember the other character's name. The character you actually fucking play as. The dude with the do-rag. Marcus, that's right. It's Marcus. And he's a lot younger in the trailer than he looks in, especially like Gears 5, where Marcus has like a full gray fucking beard.
Yeah.
This fucking article says Gears 6 needs to finally kill off Marcus Phoenix. It's like, did you even watch the fucking trailer? Which that article could have came out a while ago before it was even announced, but
yeah.
It doesn't even say when it came out. It doesn't look like. Oh yeah, okay, May 11th, 2021. That makes sense. But yeah, he looks a lot younger in the trailer, and it's. I think it's pretty obvious that it's a prequel. The game actually looks really fucking cool. The trailer had some really cool scenery. But yeah, Pony Gear 6. Nothing from Halo. I heard that Halo CE is getting a remake. Not done by 343, but I don't know why it is, and I'm not even really that interested in it. If I want to play Halo CE, I'll just go play Halo CE.
Yeah.
If Halo 3 was getting a remake, I would be a little more interested, but not because like I'd be excited about it. More like, how are they gonna butcher the art style? Because Halo 3 just, I don't know, its graphics and art style are kind of just cemented in each other. Halo 3 is not the most graphically advanced game, and I don't know, it's become part of its look. But yeah, nothing from Halo like everyone thought. A lot of people thought that there was going to be a announcement for a remaster of Fallout 3. That would have been badass.
Oh yeah.
That didn't happen though.
Why would it, honestly?
The Summer Games Fest was recently with Jeff Keighley. Not a lot there either. A lot of indie games, which is cool, you know. The guys who made Among Us.
Among Us.
Inner Sloth, I think it's called.
Inner Sloth.
Studio? Yeah. They just announced a new project called Outer Sloth.
Outer Sloth.
Where they shut up. They are basically funding indie games. Kind of like a publisher, but it's more just we're giving you. Well, they are a publisher, but it's about like getting indie games more publicity.
Yeah, like publishing them.
But yeah, it's about getting indie games more funding and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. The PlayStation. Oh, there is one more thing about the Xbox showcase. Doom 3 got announced, baby. I forget what it's called. The Dark Ages, yeah. It's the medieval Doom game that everyone was talking about for like the last year,
The
and it
fart
looks really
ages.
cool. I'm not like super excited for it, but I did really love Doom 2016, and I absolutely loved Doom Eternal. I completed both. I 100%ed Doom 2016, but that wasn't really very hard.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. PlayStation had their event as well a little bit ago. A little late on that,
Yeah.
but they announced Ghost of Tsushima coming to PC. I'm personally very happy about that. I would love to play Ghost of Tsushima, but preferably when it goes on sale and maybe when it doesn't have a PSN account requirement anymore.
Yeah.
God of War 2 is coming to PC. I am very fucking happy about that because I would love to play both God of War 1 and Ragnarok.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick. And also, I believe no new God of War game got announced. Basically, it was a lot of just, oh yeah, we have no new games to announce, but these games that you already have are coming to PC, which if you're on PlayStation, doesn't fucking matter to you.
Yeah.
At all, but it is what it is. I want to see, is God of War Ragnarok out now for PC?
No.
Yes, it is. Well, it's okay. It's the Steam page is up. It's not coming until September. Holy fuck! Why?
I don't know.
Why
Magic?
even bother like making PC players wait that long? It doesn't even make any sense.
Just a couple of months.
Still, like they obviously have the power to do it now.
No.
Anyway, what about Ghost of Tsushima? Actually, I don't think Ghost of Tsushima was even announced at the PS Live thing. I think that was a while ago, because I remember wanting to talk about that, like, 3 weeks ago on Stench. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is already out. Thankfully. I saw a few, like, Souls-like games being teased, which was kind of cool. But also, I don't really care.
Yeah.
There's one that's, like, very similar to Sekiro. Yeah, that's pretty much the extent of what I have. How long have we been going for, Joe?
About 20 minutes.
I knew you were gonna make the joke, like it's...
Yeah. Well, 20 more after that.
What?
20 minutes and then 20 more after that.
20 minutes and 20 more minutes.
Yeah.
Is it actually only 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I talked about this on another Stench episode, but one of my favorite games ever, Knockout City. Well, the servers for it shut down a while ago, a few years ago. But they just released a version on Steam that just allows you to play on private servers, which is pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
They didn't really make a big deal out of it. They just, like, yeah, we'll release this. It only has 7 reviews. No, sorry, 12. But yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. I get to play the game again. Get to make my character again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of favorite games, this week, literally the day after this episode goes live, I finally
Kingdom Fart, whatever.
get to play
No one
Fart
cares.
Kingdom. Yeah, no one cares about your fucking garbage fartball game. Why are you having a stroke? Stop it.
Oh. Can you imagine, like, someone having a stroke on a plane? Is there a doctor here? Is anybody a doctor? No.
Stop
You're
having
having a stroke. Stop it.
Yes, just stop it.
Holy shit, you saved me! Shut the fuck up, dude. I don't give a fuck.
real. That'd be me. I'd be the hero.
Actually, you know what? I found out today. This is completely unrelated. Went to Walmart today, and I saw that they had adult-sized Red Ryder BB guns. I really like those.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the funny Christmas Story movie. But also, I just like cowboy stuff, and it's a lever action. But I thought, oh, sick. Yeah, I'll just buy this. It's only $36. Went to go ring it up at a self-checkout, and the self-checkout looked a little, I don't know, different. It kind of just looked like a normal checkout, so I asked the cashier nearby, or an employee, hey, is this a self-checkout? She said, yeah. And then said that I needed an ID to buy the BB gun. I'm a grown-ass man. Gotta show ID to buy a fucking Red Ryder BB gun? Are you shitting me? Really?
Yeah.
I was really pissed off.
Yeah.
I didn't like make a fuss about it or anything.
You did.
It was just like, all right, well that's okay. Yeah, I actually shot her in the head.
Yeah. Pulled out a real gun.
No, but it kind of sucked. But oh well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fart Kingdom.
Yeah, that's... yeah. Oh! They rendered me over.
Anyway. Do you have anything else, Joe?
Got your balls in my mouth. Oh! Got him. That was funny.
It's such a fucking, like, suicidal thing.
What do you mean?
Yeah. What were you doing? Not your mom.
Got him.
Okay. What do you got there? Just your balls in my mouth. Yeah, I'm sucking your balls right now.
Real. That is what I'm doing and we're doing right now. Alright.
Yeah?
Then I blow it up.
Yeah, it came. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, funny.
Anyway, I think that's all for this episode.
No, we still got more. We gotta fill up time.
No.
Yeah. Alright. That's alright. Alright, man. Oh my gosh. Funny. Oh, you wanted to talk about, your funny Amazon purchases.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, we tried to record a video for a VR game called Ancient Dungeons VR, and it's a really cool game, but my left, both my controllers, my right nut, but my left controller especially, that's the most important one, because that's the one you move with.
Yeah, something like that anyway.
The right one, that joystick doesn't really matter, I'll be honest. But, I noticed that it kept... Like, the stick drift on Quest 2 controllers is really fucking bad. And it's really odd. Because it's more like... sporadic. It's not like, oh yeah, my controller just constantly thinks that I'm turning to the left. It's more like... Turn to the left! No, go that direction! Like, jerking in different directions at different times.
Yeah.
And there's dead zone control support in the Oculus Quest 2 settings for that, in the headset itself.
Yeah.
And to an extent, it helps.
Yeah.
But also it doesn't.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of the time, I would try and move forward and try and walk in a straight line, but I just keep repeatedly stopping, and it's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Especially in a game like Ancient Dungeon VR, where obviously you need to fucking move out of the way of attacks.
Yeah.
And so I kind of made the decision right then and there that I was going to buy another controller. So I bought another left controller. And I might buy another right one at some point, but probably not. But yeah, it would be really nice to play the new Bone Lab update, because that finally fucking came out.
Yeah.
It's only been a year. Yeah, Stress Level 0 just we promise we're gonna give you a year of updates and support for this game. Well, year rolled around and we got 2 updates. That's it.
Yeah.
And only one of them actually added anything new. Had to wait a whole nother year for an update to come out, an actual update. And they have multiple other patches ready, but they're only releasing them every month
Yeah.
for no fucking reason whatsoever. It's so pretentious. Fuck you. I normally I am all for supporting indie companies and their video games and their endeavors, but Stress Level 0, fuck you. Actually. Anyway. They even said that they had patch 4 ready for multiple weeks before it was actually released.
Yeah.
But they just don't want to release it yet. Fuck you. Paid $40 fucking dollars for a game that is exactly the same as a game that costs $30. Fuck you. But anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and came with less content.
Yeah.
The $40 one came with less content. But anyway, I also bought a new microphone. Same company that made the one I already have, which is the same one Joe has. And judging by Joe's recent purchase, we will also still have the exact same microphone as each other. Because I didn't you buy it as well?
No.
I thought you did.
No.
Oh, well, never mind then. But I also bought another Xbox controller. Not really out of necessity. I just, number one, having another backup controller is pretty nice. But also, number two, having 2 fully functional controllers is nice. Right now, I have 1 functional controller and 1 that the D-pad is kind of fucked.
Yeah.
And also having 3 controllers is kind of cool. And also, I only had to pay 20 cents for it.
Yeah.
For an $80 controller. Because I got a Amazon gift card from my aunt. And, yeah, I only ended up having to pay 20 cents for it.
Like a boss.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's the extent of what I have to say
Yeah.
for today.
My purchases. I bought a keyboard.
I don't care.
I don't know if... I doubt you listened to the last episode, but if you did, I attacked my keyboard angrily. Playing...
Attacked my keyboard.
Yeah, I was playing Lego Batman. Today I'm playing Lego Indiana Jones. Because I 100% complete Batman. But I violently attacked my keyboard. And I bought a new one, so now I got a new keyboard. I think the company's called RII. It's RII. I've never heard of them. It's just some fucking $15 Amazon keyboard, but it's doing the job. I also I bought another 4-pack of MREs, and I already dug into one of them, and it was one I've been wanting for a while. The pepperoni pizza slice, and the pepperoni pizza slice is regarded as probably one of the best among the MREs, at least from either fanatics or soldiers. I don't really know. I just know that it's really well liked, and I was really excited to try it. And it came with the no pizza. It came with the chocolate protein shake. It had a cherry blueberry cobbler, an oatmeal cookie, and vegetable crackers with jalapeno cheese spread. And the only unfortunate thing about it, which is probably the most unfortunate thing that could have happened, was that the pizza itself, I think it was a very old MRE.
Sorry, I just got confirmation. Yeah, for the Xbox store page of Black Ops 6, approximate size 309.8 gigabytes.
Epic.
Anyway, continue.
But yeah, I got the pizza itself was bad. Like it was not like, oh, you know, they did a bad job making the pizza. It sucked. It didn't taste good. No, it went bad. So I was quite disappointed there, because the emery I've been really wanting, and like if you want to, you can buy it like like by itself, but if you try and buy like a specific flavor of emery or a specific menu off of Amazon, it's gonna cost at least double, if you were to just to buy it in a pack, of like random ones. So yeah, I got kind of screwed over, but everything else in it was good. And the other flavors I got was I got another, and this is the third one I've gotten, of the what is it, the fucking spinach fettuccine, the one both me and Jordan had the one time. Yep. So I got that one again, but at least now I know that one's actually not as horrible as I once thought. So I'm fine with eating that. And then I also got two new flavors that I haven't tried. One being, or no, I got one flavor I haven't tried, and it was Italian sausage with peppers and onions. And that, I think that might be good. And then the other one I got, I've had before. I can't remember if it was good or not, but it was when I think I do remember it being good. But it's hold on, let me. I just have the bags here. So let me pull it out and see what it's called. It's like beef and beans or something. What is it? Southwest style beef and black beans. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had, well, I know I've had it before, and I'm pretty sure it's good, so I'm quite excited to try that one at some point. And I'm also just now realizing that I haven't like eaten anything today, so I might actually crack one of these open after we end StenchCast here. But yeah, that's my epic, awesome, funny MRE mealtime and such. And yeah, there's something else I was going to talk about, but who fucking cares? So anyway, we've been StenchCast. We're on funny YouTube, where you're absolutely watching / listening to us. And we also have Spotify, but not all the episodes are caught up there. They will be in the future. I'm just going to say by the end of the year, because I don't know. It's definitely within a few months, but I don't know a specific date or anything, or a real general time. But by the end of the year, I'll say is a pretty good estimate of we'll have the Spotify updated, and we'll also have the Patreon updated, because we have a Patreon, which if it's $5 a month, but I recommend just holding on to that $5 until we actually or rather I actually get everything, all the content cut up, and then we actually start doing exclusive content to put on the Patreon, so that it's actually worth the $5. But once that happens, be sure to remember us in our time of need, and when we'll once again be asking for your compensation. And yeah, we also have our funny main channels, which we're actually uploading again. Funny content warning video. Mine will be out, might be, and I doubt it'll be out by the time this comes out, because I do have work these next few days, but it'll be out hopefully by the end of the week. That's what I'm shooting for. And Jordan's is already out, because he just got his done in a single day, because he's just built different. And we also have another Left 4 Dead video coming, and it's gonna be epic and awesome. And anything else you want to add here at the end? Alright, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.